From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, it's Gurley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Goff out left. He's got it to Everett. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Los Angeles.
Come on. 180.
50. I got it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go, D.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Right 20.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go through a street.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. He'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They're going to run this with a tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From a yard out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, 43.
6 months. In the face.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Corey Littleton on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 20-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat them?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check 56. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hold on. Check.
After the interception, here's Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Motion, motion, I got one.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
15.
Again, it's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Goff now looks to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin the drive with Williams. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What? 20.
Check. And keep it up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Third and long. It's gone. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yellow. Watch the block. Motion. Block. Whip. Watch the whip. Jam. Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll run it with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Like 20.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Chris Jones on the stop.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with time running out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down by John Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.